Alright, y'all, we back. So today I'm going to be making Danielle like an appetizer trio, and I'm going to start this off making what I like to call like a New Orleans style seafood dip or shrimp dip, whatever you want to call it. So I started out with just like some red and orange bell pepper. I got some green onion, just the whites, and I have also some celery and some onion because this is New Orleans style, so you gotta have the celery in there, bell pepper and all that. So alright, so guys, I just put some butter in a pretty hot pan. You see it's browning pretty quick. That is salted butter. So I'm just gonna go in with the celery, the bell pepper, the green onion, and the regular yellow onion. And I only used the yellow onion because the rest of my green onions were bad. So yeah, that's why I only had enough. So I wanted a little bit more onion, so I used the yellow onion. Alright guys, so I just put that in the pan, starting to sizzle up there. I'm just gonna brown it up, so I just give it a good stir, kind of get the butter coated on most of the veggies, and just continue to pretty much brown it up. You'll see that the pan kind of starts to dry out a little bit, and I just keep on working it in there until it gets to the color that I want it. All right, so once that's done, I remove the veggies from the pan, and then I just go in there with my raw shrimp. This is about a medium-sized shrimp. Guys, I have it seasoned with some olive oil and some hot Slap Your Mama and a little bit of Creole seasoning. Not gonna have this in here real long. I don't want to cook the shrimp all the way at all. So if they get cooked a little bit further than what I want, that's fine, but I just don't want them all the way done. You see me pressing them down. This pan is screaming hot. I'm pressing them down because I really want to get some type of a sear on there to get that color and that flavor in the shrimp, but I repeat, I don't want to take them all the way because it's going to be in the oven for probably about 30 to 45 minutes, so I don't want them to get too rubbery or anything like that. So like I said, I just keep moving them around, and going to press them down probably a couple more times just to try to get that sear on them, and then I'm just going to get those bad boys up out of there. That's the main thing. Get them out the pan, because shrimp cooks, excuse me, really fast. And so you do not want overcooked shrimp. This is gonna mess your experience up. So at least I don't. So I get them out of the pan, and I'm gonna show you one just to show you exactly what I mean and how I want them. I want the consistency, what texture, whatever. All right, so you see you kind of got the color on that side, whatever. But you see, if you look real close, you can see it's still kind of opaque. It's not done, and that's what I want. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go in the bowl to start combining these ingredients for the dip. I'm gonna use 2 8-ounce bricks of cream cheese. You're only gonna see me put 1 in here, but I did use 2. I just put it like not right away because I didn't want to have to work so hard to mix it. But it is already softened. I let it sit out for a while, and you definitely don't want to put cold cream cheese in anything because it's hard to mix up, and you don't want that. Also, guys, I used probably about 4 to 5 ounces of sour cream in this. I just start by mixing that 1 brick with the sour cream, and then I also added the other brick and a little bit more sour cream because it wasn't enough, but you don't want too much. And then I'm going in with some Monterey Jack cheese. Now, some of you guys who really like a cheese pull, you can use mozzarella in here with the Monterey Jack or just mozzarella, but I personally don't like the way mozzarella really tastes with seafood. That's just me. Most of those cheeses that are like low moisture and stuff, or like anything that stretches like that, I just don't like the taste with seafood that much, so I just didn't use it. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my cooked veggies after I get the cheeses mixed up in there, and I'm doing this one at a time because it's gonna make it easier for me to add the shrimp in, because you don't want to have to work too much when you get your proteins in. All right, guys, so you can also use Tony Chachere's. That's a popular New Orleans seasoning, but I'm going to use this Zatarain's. I did not use the Tony's. I'm going to use this Zatarain's Creole seasoning because I like the way it tastes, and it has a little bit less of a salty taste to me than the Tony, so that's what I want. So I use a generous amount in here. This is going to make a good amount, so you definitely want to make sure it's seasoned. Don't be scared of it. And I'm also going to go in with some hot sauce. I'm using Frank's Extra Hot because I do want this to have a kick to it. I use the hot Slap Your Mama on the shrimp, and this Frank's Extra Hot is going to add another level of heat. But it's not going to be too hot because the cheese, the cream cheese, is definitely going to tame it down, and the sour cream. Also going in with a little bit of lemon juice for acidity. Trust me, when you're using seafood, the acid is your friend. You just don't want to use too much. All right, guys. So I want to mix that up. The lemon juice and the hot sauce that's really going to help loosen up this cheese. And you want it to be loosened a little bit, but you don't want it to be like runny or anything at all. But you kind of want to do this step by step like the way I'm doing it, because if you put it all in a bowl at one time, you have to do a lot of mixing. And when you add your seafood in, especially your crab, which I'm going to add in a minute, you're gonna have to work the shrimp. You don't have to worry about so much, but you still don't want to tear it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm using whole shrimp here, not cutting it up or anything like that. So you definitely do not want to have to overwork it. All right, so yeah, just getting that incorporated in. You see how I'm doing more of a fold than a mix. I did the mixing with the other ingredients. This, when I add the seafood, the shrimp, I just fold. It's all about a fold. I'm not really doing too much mixing because everything that needed to be mixed is already mixed in. All right, so now I'm going in with jumbo lump crab meat. You can use any crab meat you want. You can use claw meat. You can use just regular lump crab meat. But if you do get the jumbo lumps, be especially careful to do what I was just talking about, and that is to fold it in. And with the jumbo lump, I definitely fold slow. You're gonna see me, I left this part kind of unedited and uncut because I wanted you to see exactly how I was working it in there. You see, it can come apart pretty good, but jumbo lump crab meat is not cheap. You know what I'm saying? For one little container, it can cost over $20. So you want to be able to taste it, and you want to be able to get, you know what I'm saying, a good bit of it in one bite. So with that being said, I put half in, and I folded it really slow as not to tear it up. Now, if you want to and you want it smooth throughout, do that. But I would suggest you buy non-lumped crab meat because it costs less. And then if you're gonna just, you know, mix it in really well, it'll save you more for your dollar, and you'll still get the crab taste. But like I said, the jumbo lump, I just try to keep it together as much as possible. It's just gonna make for a better experience, and you're gonna feel like it was worth your money. So with that being said, I'm just kind of mixing that in like that. Fold it like you're folding your laundry, your sheets, your drawers. Fold it. Do not stir it. Once that's done, I get a hot oven safe pan. I would prefer to use cast iron, but we're packing and moving, so our cast irons are packed up. So I use this other pan that can go in the oven, and it's really one of my favorite pans as well. So once I get it in there, I just kind of smooth it out. If it's non-stick, you don't have to spray it. You can just go in just like that, and it'll be all good. All you just gotta do is just spread it out. And because the cheese has got so much fat in it, you know, you don't have to worry about sticking or anything. I just take the remainder of my Monterey Jack, which all in all is about a pound, so I use about half a pound in there, and I put the rest on top. And then once I have the Monterey Jack spread across the top, I just take a little bit more of the Creole seasoning and just lightly dust the top. I don't go in and season the top like heavily. No, just dust it a little bit. You're gonna get a color, and you know, of course, you just want to emphasize that New Orleans, that Creole flavor, baby. Like you wanna re-emphasize that. So that's how I did that. All right, then you want to set your oven. If you don't have it already preheated, preheat your oven about 375 degrees, and you just want to put that in the oven and let it get hot. You know, I covered it up for about 30 minutes, and then you saw how it was melted in the middle. I took the foil off, and that's how it looked afterward. All right, guys, so then for the last appetizer, I'm going to do some potato skins. All right, so I take some potatoes, I cut them in half, place them flat down, the flat side down on a baking sheet, and then I just oiled them up with some olive oil and salt, and I baked them for probably about 30 to 45 minutes, just depending on your oven. And then once they were done, I took them out. Once they were cool enough for me to pick up, I took them out. That's why you see they're not so like readily hot and steaming, because I kind of did this while I was working with the other appetizers. And I just scoop out some, like, you don't want to scoop out and hollow the potato out all the way, because that's just going to leave you with a shell. The potato skin is just more of the name, but it definitely has potato flesh in it. You just want to scoop out some in the middle, and then you're going to go in and I took some melted butter, probably about 3 tablespoons, and I added in about a teaspoon of garlic and herb seasoning, a teaspoon of onion and herb, and I just brushed the insides and outsides of those potato skins. I placed them flat down on the baking sheet again and put them in the oven for another 5 minutes, and flipped them over 5 minutes again. Then took them out again, added cheese and this bacon that I cooked on top, and then put them back in the oven for another 5 minutes, and that was done. I said that those last appetizer, it's not. I was just on a dip for a long time. All right, so for the last appetizer, for real this time, no play. I'm going in with the I'm making some boneless wings for Danielle, which, in case you didn't know, boneless wings are nothing but chicken breast chunks that are breaded up and fried. That's all a boneless wing is. Most of y'all know that, but I'm just saying, just throwing that out there for anybody who didn't know. So I put them in a wet batter, and then I took a dry breader and coated that once I took them out of the wet batter, and then I just fried them at about 350 degrees until they were crispy, probably about 10 to 12 minutes. You know, they're not gonna take long. And then I took them out and I transferred them over to a metal bowl where I'm going to sauce them. Look at that. Ooh, she crispy. She is so crispy. That's what I like to see, boy. Chicken, boy. You be excited, boy. But yeah, I took them and put them in a metal bowl. I'm going to use this Sticky Fingers Sweet Southern Heat barbecue sauce today. My first time trying it. It's pretty good. And I just going to coat those wings with it. Just pour it over there. And then I just kind of shook the bowl and tossed it around. You don't really have to do too much. If you just toss it, they'll get coated, and boom, this is what it looks like in the end. You got your potato skins, got your boneless wings. Also, I made some little crostinis with some baguette that I cut up, put some olive oil on, put it in the oven at 400 degrees for probably about 10 minutes, and also that's the dip. You know what I'm saying? Everything came out really good, y'all. I tasted this after Danielle was done, and it is delicious. Y'all in the mukbang.
Hey guys, I'm Danny, and I am back with another solo, and this is hashtag the cannons. CCTV. Alright guys, I'm alone today. I have a little appetizers over here. I'm going to explain those in just a second. But if this is your first time on our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and to hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time we upload. And give this video a thumbs up, guys. Like it. Also, remember hashtag grow, baby, grow. We're on the way to 50K. And it's all because of you guys. So if this is your first time here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I'm going to pray, and then we's gonna eat today. Father God, I pray that this be nourishment to my body, and don't let any hurt, harm, or danger come to me. In Jesus' name I do pray. Amen and amen. All right, guys. So over here on my right, I got some little bit of potato skins or whatever. Little cheese, little bacon on it with some sour cream, yummy. In this middle, we have some, as my husband named them, some sweet heat southern barbecue boneless wings.
I didn't name them that. That's what that sauce is called.
Some sweet southern heat barbecue boneless wings. And then, guys, on my left, which I cannot wait to dig into, is some Mardi Gras hot shrimp dip. So, I explained everything. I'm finna dig in. Let me let y'all see. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Alright, I'm ready to eat it. Oh, I forgot I had some little breads back here too. Little bread. Well, if you make this, know it's addictive. It has a very addicting taste. That's not good for me. It's so good. So good right there. See what these wines is talking about. I remember one time, AJ and I went to Applebee's one late night. They must have run out of barbecue sauce or something. Woo, them Kraft wings blew my face off.
More thumbs down.
I know what Kraft barbecue tastes like. And they must have mixed it with something else and it just... Oh, no. Y'all ain't got no fun drink. I got a little water. I mean, I got a little ginger ale on the side, but he ain't came out to play yet. Alright, guys, let me show y'all this beautiful potato skin. It's so pretty. I hope you guys have enjoyed your weekend. It's coming to an end. I'm so sad. It always go by so fast. I was supposed to be productive this weekend, but I was not. I had a list of things I was gonna do. Yeah, didn't do them. It's fine though. This is totally okay. When I was talking to AJ about it yesterday, he was saying that he does his best work at the last minute. I feel like I do too, but I just don't like to take them risks. I used to do that when I was in college, not to like extreme levels, but if I had a paper due Friday, I probably wouldn't start writing it till like Tuesday night or Wednesday. Because I feel like the pressure like gives me motivation to hurry up and get it done. I love potato skins, but they got a way of making you full quick. And I ain't finished with this dip, so I'm gonna stop eating it right now. It's such a blessing to have somebody to cook for you.
I'm blessed.
Cause this is delicious. And knows how to cook well, because I was talking to some people the other day, and probably some years ago, like with shrimp, people overcooking shrimp, I probably wouldn't have known that it was overcooked. Like, I'd be like, this texture is weird, but now when I eat it, I'm like, my husband, he cooks shrimp the way it should be cooked. Be juicy and tender and not weird. Oh, this water is giving me life. So I got a little story for y'all about my Walmart trip the other day. After I take this bite. So I went to Walmart, everybody's, got some crumbs on my shirt, everybody's favorite store. I pull up or whatever, you know, in my ride. And I see this, I'm looking out the window, and I see this man like sitting in the corner, looking how he looking. You ever see people and you be like, they fitting to bother me. And then the bad part about my face is that I have this happy face. I got these big eyes and I just look like, you know, talk to me. Yes, I want to be talked to, which is the exact opposite. So anyway, I get out the car and I'm in the seat. Jesus, please don't let this man bother me. He just look like he gonna do it. Jesus, Lord Jesus. So I almost get to the door. Almost. And he said, hey. I said, oh my God, Lord. My prayer hit the ceiling and came back down. So I came back. I kept on walking. Because one thing about me, like, I don't, if you yell or something like that, I don't care if you say my name. I'm probably not going to, there's an 85% chance I'm not going to turn around the first time. Because I'm hoping that maybe you just, like, forget about it. Oh, she didn't hear me. So anyway, he was a little persistent. He said, hey, again. I said, Lord Jesus, honey. Yes. Yes, what do you want? Had a good little dip. So, I go over there to him. I was like, yes, can I help you? And, he goes, I just got off the bus from Columbia, and I don't have any money. I need to go to Walmart and buy a shirt. But I don't have my Cash App card, and my sister is going to send money to it so I can get it. Well, I'm the type of person where, because I'm a little socially awkward sometimes, like if I'm talking to a stranger, I answer questions I shouldn't. I don't know. I think it's like a nerve thing. I'm like, I know I should not continue talking to this man about my Cash App or whatever, especially because recently both of my siblings have had people take money out of their Cash App. I don't know what kind of weird thing went on. But anyway, so I'm playing on my phone acting like I'm looking for Cash App. I mean, I even went to the app. That is how far I had gotten. And when I sit there, it was just like something in my brain was like, damn, do not do this. Like, what is wrong with you? Because, you know, I mean, I don't mind helping anybody. That's not, you know, the thing. But people are so mean nowadays. You just don't even know who you can help. Like, I remember growing up, my mama and my dad and stuff would give people rides, but I wouldn't dare stop on the side of the road and give somebody a ride in this day and time, because people are just so mean and you never really know their intentions. But so I'm sitting there scrolling Screws and, you know, SpongeBob and his filing paper, that episode. Everything is going on in my brain like, you need to make a decision very, very soon. So, I'll be like, I said, oh my God, I don't even have my Cash App card. I'm so sorry I can't help you. And he looked like disappointed. Like, he may have known that I was lying, but at that point, I did not care. Because you just, I don't know your intentions. And it's not even about me buying you a shirt. I have no problem. You know, we could go in here and I'll buy you a shirt right now. Because, I mean, how much is a shirt at Walmart? Like, it can't be but so much, but I'm just like, how did you come here with no money? Like, you came here with no money, and then, like, he was gonna have me, like, call his mama to tell his sister. The story was just elaborate to me. It was just too much. Call his mama and tell his sister to send money to his Cash App. And then he was going to ask her to send 40 and then let me have 20. Once again, what t-shirt in here you gotta buy is $20? And anyway, that ain't none of my business. He probably needed it for something else, but Cause I'm like, why do I gotta talk to your mama? I'm gonna say this again. How you come up here with no phone and no money? I don't get it. But yeah, that was not going down that way. Not gonna happen. Ooh, crispy ginger ale. But I'm just like, I'm still talking about it. I was like, did you think that I was just gonna let you take my Cash App card and walk around the store with it? And then like when I got home and told Asia, I was like, that could have really been bad for me. And I mean, he might have not even done anything, you know? He might have just went in there, really bought the shirt, and did whatever. But I'm like, AJ, this could have really been bad. Because I'm like, I just got paid. He could have wiped me clean. And you never know what people's doing. And I've watched a lot of crime shows in my day and time. Mr. Cannon, come slip a wing. He deserve it. I don't care. He can eat anything off of here. But, I've seen a lot of crime shows in my day and time. So, as SpongeBob and his papers was throwing everything out, I was like, he can sit over here, get the numbers off my Cash App, get on the support on Cash App, and do something crazy. Honey, these folk can do and will do anything, especially people with criminal minds. A lot of the time are like they think beyond. See, I don't have a criminal mind, so I'm not gonna sit here and think of how I could take somebody's money. I'm not thinking beyond me transferring this money. I'm not trying to take money from people. Even like when I on Cash App, on Instagram, Cash App has an account, and on Fridays they used to give out money. Like when I say money, like from like $50 to like $1,000, and who ain't trying to get some extra coins for free? So I used to put my Cash App up there, and for a while nobody really bothered me. As y'all can see, I done got full. It's early and I don't normally eat this early, but I used to put my Cash App like under the comments, so I could get a little change, a little cheese or whatever. And months after, I started getting DMs from people talking about, sending a picture of stuffed toes and stuff. And I'm like,
no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am.
Like, my feet are crusty, okay? But anyway, sending pictures, and then they'll do like the Cash App with you, or we have a pyramid for Cash App on this account, come over here and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I do not want these messages in my DM. I'm okay. I stopped putting it up there because it was I don't need them troubles. I don't no. But it's so crazy that you gotta sit here and think like this. Like, I can't even genuinely help someone without being afraid that, something might happen. Now, like, if someone's on the side of the road, like, they have the people sometimes in front of Walmart or in front of the stoplight, they'll say, they're homeless and they have kids and da. Like, we give money out like that. And see, I don't feel like that's going to hurt me because, I'm just putting money in your hand. But for you to sit here and ask for my Cash App and think that I'm just gonna let you walk around with it in Walmart, I don't even look at people's faces good, mister. I might not even see you again. Like, you might just take the car and be gone, and then I'm over here looking crazy. And even though I know that I could have just cut the Cash App card off if he did that, I just don't even want to leave room for that to happen. But when I came out of the store, I found $6 in my wallet, so I gave it to him. As if he really, needed a shirt or needed to buy something. Here is what I have that that gives us no kind of connection. I just give it to you and be done. Yes, that was my elaborate story. My very elaborate story. Ooh. I love a little bread. Talk about this one last thing and then I ain't gonna hold y'all. But if you have not seen Jailbirds on Netflix, go watch it. I really like it. We watched the whole series, that one and New Orleans, in a whole day, which made me mad because once I finish watching something like that, a lot of the times my attention span is very short. So for me to actually get into a show is like a great feat, and then it takes all of my attention. And then once I've watched it all, I'm upset because it was so good. But I had no clue that in jail, these folks was talking in toilets. I already say toilets like that because my friend from Philadelphia says toilet. But yeah, they be toilet talking.
Hey, bud. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Who's this?
What are you doing?
I was like, oh my God. If I ever start talking in toilets, somebody throw me away. Because, I mean, I guess it's because they don't have, you know, what else can they do? But it was just, I was amazed at how they do this toilet talking. Then some of the other inmates that don't do the toilet talking, somebody be pimples on their face and they breath be stank. I said, ew. Because I guess, you know, even when, like, I clean the bathroom, I hold my breath, like, because I just don't know what I might be wiping up. And I have cleaned the bathroom for years. That was always my chore. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But, so basically, they take all the water out of the toilet, whether that is a cup or they will sit on the toilet, like create a vacuum on top of the toilet and like, because they don't have plungers, and like push the water down so that all the water is gone. And then they create a microphone. Sometimes a paper towel roll, a toilet roll, you know, stuff like that. And they stick it in there and they talk to people. I'm just like, I could not imagine talking through no toilet. I just can't. I'm not, no, my breath be, no, the pee and the poop and the, no, and they be fishing stuff through there. I'm like, ugh. Remind me never to commit a crime, because if I have to toilet talk, I'm not going, I am not going to make it. But y'all, as y'all can see, I did not eat as much as I anticipated. I wanted to eat more, but I'm not about to, I am not about to do that. So guys, don't forget, like this video, share it with your family and your friends. Let everybody know what hashtag the Cannons are doing over here on the YouTube street. So I don't think I have anything else. No. All right. Bye-bye.